Between brand new HD gameplay images and new gameplay mechanics featured for GTA 6, and also some breaking information coming from Take-Two Interactive that actually gives us a very good timeline and specific date for when GTA 6 is going to be released. Lots of information that just came out about GTA 6, so make sure you guys stick around to the very end. We're going to be covering everything you need to know about the breaking news and information for the new title. And to start things off, for those of you guys that did not know, GTA 5 actually got added to the Xbox Game Pass yesterday. So for those of you guys that have Xbox and have access to the Game Pass, you are now officially able to play GTA 5 for free, which is actually the first time ever it's been on an Xbox Game Pass before. So it is a big deal. And of course, the only reason we're bringing this up is because a lot of people are speculating this is Rockstar's early signs and early ways of slowly building hype up back around the franchise, since it's been 10 years since they've released another title. And a lot of the time, GTA 5 kind of just markets itself. They don't really have to advertise too much. But now with GTA 6 right around the corner with these new dates and information we're going to be covering, this is probably their way of building up hype. So this is very exciting news. And speaking of release dates, we have new information coming from Take-Two Interactive, who has been on a pretty big spree of doing interviews and talk show hosts where they have been giving us a lot more insight as to their plans for these next few years. But Take-Two actually revealed this. They said, we also plan to launch 2 new iterations of previously released titles in fiscal 2024, which in case you guys don't know what that means, the fiscal year 2024 is going from now until March of 2024, or that year. And Ben, a very reliable source here in the GTA community, tweeted saying Take-Two has unveiled its plans for fiscal 2024, which spans from now until March of that year. Among their initiatives for this period, they have mentioned the release of 2 previously released titles. As of now, I don't recall them officially announcing these projects yet, seeing as Red Dead 1 was being re-rated by the South Korean rating board, and now coming out with his new sources, it's seemingly pretty likely the announcement could be imminent between now and later this year. Of course, these statements were made in their Q4 2023 remarks back in May. So basically, we are trying to debunk here if Take-Two is actually talking about some new iterations of previously released titles, in the sense that they are working on GTA 6 and doing a remaster of some of the Red Deads, or if they are solely talking about doing remasters, since Red Dead 1 Remastered was something a lot of people were talking about, and we actually have more information on that later in the video towards the end, since it's obviously not GTA 6 related directly. Now, on top of this, we also had some new HD images come out from the early leaked alpha footage, and the GTA 6 account tweeted saying GTA 6 is confirmed to have outdoor bars. The image below is an early development screenshot, which gave us a look at probably one of the many outdoor bars that you'll be able to visit in GTA 6, and likely will also be able to purchase drinks. And as you guys can see here, here is an image of the bar, and the female character standing here in the middle is actually Lucia, which is one of 2 confirmed protagonists that we are going to be playing as in the GTA 6 campaign, for those of you guys that have not been keeping up to date with a lot of the leaks and stuff that we've been covering recently. But yeah, this is a really cool feature. It makes it a lot more lifelike, and the fact that there's going to be a lot more buildings that actually have purpose that you were able to interact with is going to make the world feel a lot more alive and just a lot more realistic, which, based on a lot of the leaks and information coming out about the game, seems to be the direction that Rockstar is heading with this title of GTA 6. They want to make it as lifelike and large to scale as they possibly can, while maintaining the quality and obviously having the game function properly. Now, someone also was able to zoom in and get a pretty HD look at the bartender here, which of course this is alpha footage still, you guys got to remember, so the art and design is not fully done yet. I know the face does look a little bit weird, but this is a really cool look. And although there's going to be tons of bars, I don't think this is going to be any of the main characters. It is cool to see just some of the NPCs and builds and versions of the games, seeing how they're dressed, and basically just an early look at what we're going to be getting with the GTA 6 release. Also, for those of you guys that want to stay up to date when we're posting, or even connect with us and people a part of the community, we actually launched an official GTA Mania Discord, so make sure you guys go join that. A link will be down in the description. We'd love to see you guys over there. Now, we also had another statement coming out from Jason Schreier, hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, via Bloomberg, which is a very notable and news website for basically a lot of different information, but they do have one here that actually talks about the gaming industry on the business side of things, which of course GTA 6 is going to be absolutely massive for Rockstar, so that's where a lot of this information in terms of the dates and timelines for GTA 6's release are coming from. But in the BNN Bloomberg article, he goes on to say, sticking to the pledge that has already been prompted changes to the game. Original plans for the title, which is codenamed Project Americas, for those of you guys that did not know, that is the secret name for GTA 6 that they used to make sure people didn't realize that it was already in early stages of development. But it goes on to say, original plans for the title, which is codenamed Project Americas, were for it to be more vast than any Grand Theft Auto Thotto game to date. Early designs called for the inclusion of territories modeled after large swaths of North and South America, according to people familiar with the plans. But the company reeled in those ambitions and cut the main map down to a fictional version of Miami and its surrounding areas. Rockstar's plan is now to continually update the game over time, adding new missions and cities on a regular basis, which the leadership hopes will lead to less crunch during the game's final months. Still, the game's world remains large with more interior locations than previous Grand Theft Auto games, impacting the timeline, which this is some good and bad news depending on what you really look at here, but this does confirm from some very reliable insider information that GTA 6 was actually supposed to be a lot larger than what they are now heading towards, at least for the foreseeable future. Mainly because Take-Two Interactive CEO confirmed that this was going to be coming out at least within the fiscal year of 2025, which means they only have about a year and a half left before the games needs to be delivered based on what the CEO of the company said. Obviously, if they don't deliver on that date, there will be millions and millions of players and fans very upset about that. So this is some crazy news. I'm kind of glad that they're taking this direction and cutting back, because although the game's not going to be as massive at launch, it seems like they will be able to add a bunch of content and stuff that they wanted to add at launch originally over time. So we are going to have a continuous flow of updates, which I think will make the game feel a lot fresher and just keep the game a lot more fun, especially into the early months and maybe the first few years of the game, when usually people start to hit that burnout when a new game title. So like I said, depending on how you look at this, there's pros and cons. Again, this also confirms that there's going to be some map changes and parts of the map from South America, which do line up with some of the previous leaks we covered in previous videos, where people were actually talking about some of the South American countries being involved with the drug trade, which is actually going to be a part of the GTA 6 storyline. I'm honestly just ranting now, but yeah, this is some pretty interesting information coming out. Now, we also had another article coming from Insider Gaming that goes on to say, recently the South Korean ratings board suddenly published a classification for Red Dead Redemption way more than a decade after the game was released. This, paired with rumors of such a project existing, has given way to belief that we're extremely close to seeing a Red Dead Redemption remaster surface. And it doesn't end there. In an episode of the Sacred Symbols podcast, which is behind a Patreon paywall, Colin Moriarty claimed that he had seen proof that the Red Dead Redemption remaster actually exists. He believes it's going to be announced in August 2023, which of course, the time this video is going live is less than a month away, which is very, very exciting, because in case you guys did not know, Rockstar's timeline actually got leaked based on their investor meetings, and it was confirmed that they were not going to start working on a Red Dead 1 remaster until GTA 6 was about to be released, which again confirms our previous statements that there's a good chance that in early 2024, or maybe even the holiday season of this year, we could actually see GTA 6 drop out of nowhere. I think it would be crazy if Rockstar did not give us any date at all and it just randomly dropped. The hype and the news and media attention that would actually get would be absolutely insane. So that's always a possibility as well, because yeah, it is confirmed that Red Dead 1 Remastered is coming, and they were not going to be working on that until GTA 6 was close to being finally polished and ready to be released. And again, another leak with a different source also confirms this. The GTA Trailer Countdown Twitters tweeted saying Rockstar Games will reportedly reveal Red Dead Redemption's remaster next month, launching later this year, which wouldn't necessarily affect GTA 6's development as it's closer to launch in 2024 or early 2025 within that fiscal year. So again, this is just another source of decently reliable information that we use here on the channel that is following up on that statement that Red Dead 1 is going to be revealed next month in August, which is right around the corner. And I know you guys that are fans of that franchise are probably very, very excited about that as well. And again, it is kind of tied in with GTA 6, but not at the same time. So that's why we saved it for the end of the video. But that's all we got for you guys today. There's all the new breaking information we've had over these last few days. If you guys enjoyed and are excited for these new information, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, my friends.